Gym. So I'm not going to say the gym. I'm going to run errands. First of all, I'm going to start with my eyes. Evidently what I had on yesterday is pretty stubborn because my nighttime routine didn't get everything off. I think it's that Makeup Forever eyeliner that I wore yesterday. All right, there you go. This is a Lancome micellar water. All right, I'm going to use the this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place something or other. As I go, I'm going to try to tell you what brushes I'm using because I grab for the same brushes pretty much every time I do a makeup video. This is the Sigma E40. I use this brush. It has long black bristles. They have just enough give to do buffing. I use it for this. I use it a lot of times to buff the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind underneath my eyes. Also, I use it to pad the baking powder over the under eye corrector or concealer or highlighter, whatever you want to call it. I use such a bright color, it does all things. I think I'm going to prime underneath my eyes too, because I'm going to do a little bit under there. This look. All right. Today, I kept going on about the black shadow in the Jaclyn Hill palette. Before I go any further, I'm going to take the bone from, okay, so today I decided to pull out the Kat Von D palette. I'm going to, it's the matte metal palette. And I'm going to take the bone color and put that on my lid. This brush is an E35 from Sigma. I like this one. It's goat hair. It's rounded on the end. I just like it. Okay, then I'm going to take Suede, which is a light color. This one here. I'm going to put that one in my crease. So I just got back from, I know you're tired of hearing this too. Just got back from taking Taco for a walk. It's so warm outside. I bet it's mid-60s at least. What time? I don't know what time it is. It's at least 10 a.m. It's not lunchtime yet. It's not 12. Okay. Buffing that out real good. Buff it out real good. All right, I'm going to put my brows on. I'm going to use the multitasker from Estee Lauder, a multitasker, see, the brow multitasker instead of the tiny crooks. Just had a big gulp of water. My stomach evidently is chewing it. I have one more week and then I go back for my touch-up on my brows. And I'm going to have her put a few more right there in the front. And I don't know what else. Probably that. A few more in the front. All right, there's the brows. This is a Sephora brush. It's the Perfecting Concealer. I'm going to use that with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. I'll put the exact name right here when I edit. There's one side. So, as I was on my way to work yesterday, after my camera overheated and I quit vlogging, I started listening to Bob and Tom. I don't know if y'all have that talk show or not. I think it's out of Charlotte, and I've been listening to it for years. Anyway, they were talking about the movie Florida Project. And I started watching it last night and I thought, this is pretty gritty. I think I'm going to wait and let Pat watch it with me because sometimes we like the stories about people who have it really rough. It makes us more appreciative. I can't ever get this part right here. All right, and then I'm going to take the spoolie. Spoolie's a naughty word. It's too close to another one that I've heard people use. I don't ever use it. But I've heard tell of other people using a word that's similar to this. Okay. Okay, there's a powder in the center, so that's what I was looking for. Found it. All right, I'm gonna stop with that. I'm tired of messing with the brows now. How do you know when you're done doing your brows? When you're bored working with them. There you go. All right, now, I'm going to take, I've heard people call this a push brush. I can't help y'all with it. I don't know what the name of, I don't know who this is by. I'm thinking since it's just a wooden pencil. It's Ecotools. I'm going to take the black from the Kat Von D. Ooh, I still got eyelash glue. Oh well. And I'm going to push that into my lashes. I'm going to make a baby wing. Okay, I'm going to drag it to the inside a little bit. I'm going to need another brush for that. And I'm going to bring it underneath. I'm going to keep it close to the lash line. I know, that's not like my look usually, is it? All right, that's one baby wing. And to the other side. Oh, do I have any stories today? Let me see. Speaking of people saying things wrong, and my not correcting them. I had another neighbor who, I think she was from Georgia. She was a bunch of fun. She was a bad influence, but a lot of fun. She was single. She was a renter. She lived in 2 different houses, one right up here and one over there around the corner. She was one of my favorite drinking buddies. Anyway, this neighbor across the street, I think they may have been the first owners. They put up a big privacy fence behind their house. You know, and it sticks out on the side a little bit on each side. Big, tall privacy fence. Anyway, I guess we've been over at her house all day. And I guess they put up the fence really fast. I'm just telling you how I remember it. It's been so long ago, I don't remember if I missed the progress of the fence going up, you know, and then bam, there it was. Or, anyway, so we're standing over here in my driveway looking over at their house. And she looked at that and she said, wow, that fence is a sore eye. So there you go. And I didn't tell her that it was eyesore. Now, we've been saying it wrong so long since she said it that way. It doesn't even, saying it the correct way doesn't even sound right to me anymore. Sore eye. But anyway, oh yeah, she called it a sore eye. Eyesore. Yeah. Anyways, I thought it was really cute. And so I didn't correct her. I didn't tell her. And we always, from then on out, we said it that way. Isn't that funny? She was really a... Oh, here's another one. This girl was from Georgia also. And she was big fun. And I didn't know her when I lived here. I knew her when I lived in Statesville. She was really into horses. She was not from Georgia. She was from Seaboard, North Carolina. She was a Southern belle. She married a cute fella from Statesboro, Georgia, who sold Purina. He was a Purina rep, I guess. He graduated from Clemson. He was so cute. He had red hair and big green eyes, and he he always looked like he had just got through hunting dove or quail. That's the way he dressed. He was really cute. And she and I hung out all the time. I'm going to put some bright along the lid here. Anyway, I remember, I think it was a Walmart. I don't know if it was a Walmart or a Walgreens or something, but we both worked at the makeup counter at Belk, which is the other end of the mall. She was, let's see, was there a makeup brand called Ulta back then? I think it was. Anyway, that was, we had the same alcove or whatever you want to call it. She had one side of the counter and I had the other, and I was the Clinique counter manager. Anyway, we were standing in line, and she was educated, because Karen O'Driscoll brought that up. I don't know why. I guess she was defending me. She wasn't insinuating that I was an uneducated person. I don't know. Or that her granddad was an uneducated person. Anyway, she graduated from North Carolina State. And we were standing in the line at Walgreens or Walmart, or I don't know what it was, what that place, it was that sort of store down there on that end of the mall. And she said, "It's a pigment of your imagination." I went, "It's a what?" She says, "A pigment of your imagination." So, ever since then, I've said pigment of imagination instead of figment. All right, I'm gonna put my lashes on, and if the camera overheats, then you'll only get to see the end product. But I'm running low on my favorite lash glue. It's the Kiss. It's in a white tube with aloe. Speaking of which, this is something else funny. Somebody else pronounced something wrong. And I didn't correct them. See, I'm really an evil person. And if that makes you like me less, because I'm a mean person, because I won't tell people when they say things wrong to keep them from saying it wrong again, then I'm sorry. You just have to be disappointed in me, or, you know. I'm not going to say unsubscribe anymore, because making these videos is time consuming, and I hope to eventually profit from it. It's a novel idea, isn't it? So I guess maybe if I wouldn't be so offensive or such a meanie, that alright, so anyway, my glue is drying out, my white one, so I'm trying this one today. And I put a squeeze on the back of my hand. I'm going to run my lash through it. Ugh. I seem to have made a big freaking mess. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like that method. That's messy. Okay. I have to go get my tweezers. I'll be back. I got my tweezers. So, I'm not going to say who or where I was when this happened, because she may or may not watch my videos. I don't know. So I'm talking about direct sales. And this particular person said that she was approached to buy some all-natural products that were alloy-based. And she said it a couple of times. Alloy is good, so I'm guessing that they're good products, that they would be good for you. And I said, and this is my response, you're probably right, they probably are good for you. Anyway, alloy based. I'm not going to tell you where she's from either. She's not from Mount Pleasant. And I didn't correct her. And I won't be saying that because I thought that was really, really ignorant. See, I am such a bitch. You are right. Alloy is probably really good for you. Really good. I don't like this method. This is a stupid way to do it. I'm getting it up in the lashes. Fiddlesticks. Alright. Oh well. Lesson learned. So these are the same old ratty 615s with the little two pieces cut off the ends. Ow! That burns! The alloy in this glue is burning my eyes. We'll leave it on the hands. Alright. What are we going to do now? Let's do some foundation. I'm going to use the Pro Longwear again. This is the one I was telling you about. And it's NW30. I'm going to, okay, so what brush am I going to use for that? I'm putting these brushes aside so I can list them in the thing. I'm going to use the Optic Blur for this. I don't feel like getting up and wetting my beauty sponge. My Tarte beauty is right here. It's all shrunk up little. T90. That might be a North Carolina thing, T90. Not using any primer. Just buffing that on. I don't think I like these lashes because they're too long in the front. Not to be confused with long in the tooth. I think I'd rather be long in the lash. So Tuesday nights are lacking in YouTube videos. The only person that posts that I was watching. Okay, so I'm not gonna call any of you out, whoever watches Jeffree Star, you watch Jeffree Star. So I thought, well, I'm truly bored and Pat's not here. And I don't want, and I wasn't ready to go to bed. It was only like 7:30, and that's too early to go to sleep because then I wake up too early. So since Pat wasn't here, I thought, well, I'm going to watch Jeffree Star and I wasn't going to poison Pat's mind, making him watch that evil tranny. And he is gross. He is disgusting. If you want, the video I was watching was where he was copying. Oh, and the person's makeup video that he was copying was tacky. Was a tacky person. Y'all might think I'm tacky. He takes bad taste to a whole another level. Anyway, the person that okay, so that's like a new video thing that's going around, a new tag sort of thing. I attempted blah blah blah's makeup tutorial, and they follow along with them and they show what that person's doing and they do it. And I can't even remember. I'll put all of that here. I'm not going to put a link because I don't want him getting any. I don't want to give anybody the impression that, well, I'm already giving him a bunch of time talking about him. Anyway, so I was watching. So I had to redo my eyelashes because the black lash glue was not working. They just peeled right off real easy. So I threw that glue away and pulled my white glue, this one. See, it's got aloe in it. Out of my kit. And redid the lashes. Now I'm going to take the Nude pencil from Makeup Geek. It's, what is it called? Full Spectrum. I'm going to put that on my bottom, on my waterline. Now I have little pieces of black glue all over, trying to recalculating. All right, there we go. And I have the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Volume Lifting Mascara on. The Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Brightener. I feel like this, it sets up nice and it stays put. There's this E40 again. But it gives you more working time. That double wear, you gotta work fast. And the collection, Lasting Perfection, you really have to work fast to. And it just buffs right in. It doesn't seem to take it off, it just blends, blends. So it looks like it's a part of your mask. Okay. I went and pulled out you better be staying down, a contour, this kit, concealer collection, measurable difference. This, Heather sent it to me, and I wanted to experiment with it. I'm going to take this is a Morphe M165. And I'm going to use that to I'm using this darkest color. It's called Espresso. I'm going to use that to contour my nose. And then I'm going to take a lighter color and run it underneath that. Brighten, that's where I put the this is where I put the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Okay. That's enough playing with that. Here, this is called Lemon. Let's put this up here. Let's see what it does. All right. I'm going to take Harmony. Is that what this is called? By MAC. And warm up my face. Contour, bronze, blah, blah, blah. And this is a Real Techniques blush brush. And I do wash the bronzer out of it once in a while. And I'm going to run this across those lines that I made with that cream contour. There we go. Now for the blush, I pulled out this again. I really like this. This is the Be Fearless RealHer. I like the center one. The center one is called Limitless. And this is a Master's Touch 425 Oval Mop from Hobby Lobby. And I use it for blush all the time. And yes, I do wash it, but I do make up a lot on myself. None of these are in my kit. These are what I have here for myself. And I'm putting it on the high cheek. Okay, now I'm going to do the lips again. I like the way the lips turned out in one of my previous, I think it was a vlog. Okay. I'm going to use the Palladio Cinnamon. Then I'm going to take this color. Here's my lipstick palette. I've lost what they are, so I can't tell you. Anyway, this is the color I'm taking. It could very well be Brigitte. From Laura Mercier. I'll show it to you in the pan. It's really peachy. And I'm going to go back and touch up the line. This is my makeup look that I'm going to wear today. Oh yeah. No, I'm not done yet. Ah, tricked you. This is the Studio Fix. This is Sonia Kashuk powder brush. This is a James purse. I bought it in a big size so I could wear it off the shoulder. I have on my Lululemon Align crop pants. I guess I'll show them to you. They come down longer than this. But Taco and I went for a walk and I wanted to absorb as much sun as I could, so I exposed more of my leg. So this is my look for going to run errands. And hope you enjoyed this Get Ready with me. And also, I hope you have a great weekend. Ta-ta.